Cenat has just been arrested. His name was called in the P. Diddy trial, and a witness revealed he is actually P. Diddy's son. Let's watch this before we continue.
I've been to a Diddy party. Nigga, I don't follow this nigga! Wait, this nigga trying to recruit? Oh, hell nah! Oh, hell no! I'm 10 toes, I never fold, nigga.
Do you think Cenat is related to P. Diddy? I think Cenat is P. Diddy's son. I've always thought that. Just because he sort of blew up out of nowhere, doesn't know his dad, looks exactly like P. Diddy. Look up a picture of P. Diddy on Google Images and then look up a picture of Cenat. He's the spitting image of P. Diddy. And then I thought it's kind of a weird allegation to make just based on his look. Even though he looks exactly the same as P. Diddy. Like dead on, he has exactly the same face. Exactly the same face as P. Diddy. He moved out into like some kind of streaming mansion. Like he did the collaboration where he moved out into his streaming house. And he was neighbors with P. Diddy. Of every house in America possible that he could have moved out from. Both from New York as well. And he moves out to the neighboring home of P. Diddy. And that's his new content house. Any house ever in the US he could have moved into. The neighboring house of P. Diddy. It was already paid for him, man. That's what I think. I think he's P. Diddy's son. And he's made to subvert the youth into being more degenerate. So that's what I think. And then he gets like the Diddy crew on his stream. Who are the most viewed, who are the most often frequent collaborations of Cenat? Kevin Hart, Drewski, pretty much any celebrity with any level of Diddy allegation just fucking shows up on his stream and rebirths their career after some crazy allegation came out. Forget what you heard about Kevin Hart being at a Diddy party. Here he is on a Cenat stream. Dancing. Drewski allegation. Here he is on Cenat stream dancing around. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised. LeBron as well, yeah. LeBron was calling in. LeBron was FaceTiming Cenat ages ago. And he had a bunch of stuff out as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. But that is my theory. I've said it before, but I don't really care that much. And it's probably not true. I'm just memeing.
Well, I mean, since I'm going to court, I might as well leak the nudes, the addy, the videos. Bet you I hit that link in my bio. Video coming soon. Man, you know when some shit be cat. When all a nigga can say is, let's not talk about it. It's a finesse shit. Man, ain't no finesse shit. You played your motherfucking self. You was supposed to pay me my other half to keep quiet. You did it. I hit you up. You didn't want to respond. You thought I was going to take the little chump change that you paid me not to say nothing. No, bitch. I need all my motherfucking funds. Fuck is you talking about? Or I'm just going to put this shit all over the world and I'm going to get my funds from everybody else. Oh, we taking people to court? Well, shit. I'm ready to take you to court, little P. Diddy Jr. Fuck you talking about? You tried to sell me to one of your homies and all that shit. Don't forget about I got all that in the T too. Receipt for that too. So dumb. His address is not even posted yet. That's not even his address, you stupid motherfuckers. That's a hotel. Y'all so dumb.
The internet
80% of America does not read.
What started as whispers has exploded into the biggest shockwave of the year. Cenat, one of the fastest rising stars on the internet, has just been arrested. And the reason, his name was called in the middle of the P. Diddy trial. But the twist that no one saw coming is what has left fans and haters speechless. A witness has stepped forward and claimed that Cenat is actually P. Diddy's biological son. Yes, you heard that right. The same Cenat who built his career on streaming, comedy, and viral content is now being linked to one of the most notorious moguls in music history. Not just as an associate, not just as a friend, but as family. Now, think about how insane that is. Cenat has always been the fun-loving, high-energy streamer, the guy who made people laugh, who broke Twitch records, who brought energy into rooms filled with chaos. He's been called the people's entertainer. He's collaborated with celebrities, made headlines with wild stunts, and turned himself into a household name for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. But while the world was watching his rise to fame, there was a secret brewing beneath the surface that could change everything we thought we knew about him. According to this witness, Kai isn't just Kai. He's Kai Combs, the hidden son of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Dragged into the spotlight not by choice, but by the unraveling trial that has already destroyed reputations and shaken the music. industry to its core. The moment this revelation hit the courtroom, the energy shifted. Diddy, who has been fighting for his legacy while drowning in allegations, reportedly froze when Kai's name was mentioned. And when the witness claimed he was more than just a name, that he was blood, jaws dropped. Could it really be possible? Did Diddy have been hiding a son in plain sight? A son who grew up without the world ever realizing a connection? And if so, why? Why keep Kai's parentage a secret while parading other family members in public? The theory started flying instantly. Some say it was to protect him, to keep him away from the dangerous circles Diddy has always operated in. Others say it was a strategic move to have a clean slate child who could build his own empire without being stained by Diddy's controversies. Until now. The internet went nuclear. Twitter exploded with hashtags like Kai Cenat, the Diddy son, Cenat Combs. TikTok lit up with clips of Kai making jokes about luxury, about fame, about things that now look like subliminal hints at his hidden identity. Videos of Kai meeting celebrities resurfaced, with fans now saying the way some people treated him suddenly makes sense. Was everyone in on it except us? One viral tweet put it best. Kai Cenat being Diddy's son is the wildest plot twist of 2025. This is bigger than any Netflix series. And honestly, they're not wrong. But the arrest? That's where things get darker. Reports say that after his name was mentioned, Kai was brought in by authorities for questioning, tied to certain events linked to Diddy's infamous gatherings. Now, no one is saying Kai himself did anything criminal, but his presence at these alleged events, combined with his newly revealed bloodline, makes him a person of interest. Imagine being 22 years old, thinking your biggest problem is which rapper will come stream on your Twitch channel next, and suddenly you're being dragged into the middle of one of the biggest celebrity trials in history. That's not just pressure, that's a nightmare. Behind the scenes, panic. Insiders claim Diddy is losing it. The last thing he wanted was for this secret to come out, especially in a courtroom where every word is on record. His empire is already crumbling, his reputation shredded, and now the revelation that one of the most beloved young internet stars is his son has created a brand new storm. Jay-Z, who has been quietly maneuvering while Diddy takes all the heat, is reportedly furious too, because Kai Cenat isn't just a streamer anymore. He's now a symbol, a wild card, someone who could either stay loyal to his father or turn against him and reveal everything he knows. Fans are split. Some say Kai is an innocent victim, blindsided by a past he didn't ask for. Others think he's known all along, that his rise to fame wasn't just talent but strategic support from powerful people, making sure he'd be untouchable until the right time. The conspiracies are endless. Was Twitch success just a cover? Did his collaborations with A-list celebrities happen because of Diddy's influence? Was his entire public persona built to distract us from his true identity? Jaguar Wright, of course, has already jumped into the conversation, saying she's not surprised at all. In her words, the industry has been hiding children, hiding secrets, hiding bloodlines for decades. Kai is just the latest example. Now it's coming out because the truth always does. She even suggested that Kai could be the key to unraveling the entire case against Diddy, because if he speaks up, he might expose not just his father, but everyone connected to him. And think about how this hits for Kai personally. He's always prided himself on being self-made, on being the underdog who climbed to the top through energy, personality, and connection with his fans. To suddenly have that narrative shattered, to be told you're not just Kai from the Bronx, but to hit an air of one of the most controversial moguls in music history, that's life-changing. Fans are already debating, will Kai embrace this identity, rebrand as the son of Diddy, and lean into the drama? Or will he reject it, distance himself, and risk going against a father who has everything to lose? The memes are everywhere. Some people are joking about Kai Combs as if it's a new rapper persona. Others are posting clips of him dancing and captioning it like father or like son. But underneath the humor, there's a real tension. Because if the witness's claim is true, then this isn't funny at all, it's tragic. It means Kai has been dragged into a generational storm he never asked for. It means his career, his freedom, and even his safety could be at risk. Diddy's empire is collapsing. Jay-Z is playing silent chess in the background, and now Kai Cenat, an internet kid turned superstar, is caught in the middle of it all. This isn't just another scandal. This is the next chapter in a saga that refuses to stop growing. And the question is, what happens next? Will Kai stay quiet, play the role of the shocked son, and hope the storm passes? Or will he step up, take the mic like the millions who watch him every night, and start speaking truth that could burn the entire industry down? Either way, one thing is for sure, Kai Cenat's life will never be the same again, and neither will ours. Because this story isn't just about a streamer or a mogul or even a trial. It's about bloodlines, legacies, secrets, and the brutal truth that nothing stays hidden forever. The arrest was only the beginning. The moment Kai Cenat was taken into custody, the entire internet lit up like a wildfire nobody could control. Clips of him being escorted by authorities started circulating within minutes. Fans screaming his name, cameras flashing, reporters swarming. To his loyal supporters, it didn't even feel real. This was Kai, the kid who joked around on streams, the kid who pulled pranks and celebrated his Twitch milestones with pure joy. And now he was being treated like a key player in one of the most dangerous scandals in modern entertainment history. Inside the courtroom, whispers turned into roars. Witnesses, lawyers, and even journalists couldn't believe the revelation. How could one of the biggest names in modern streaming, a figure so far removed from the music industry, suddenly be connected to Diddy not just as an associate, but as his own son? The thought was unthinkable, and yet the more people dug, the more little details started lining up. Kai's uncanny charisma, his ability to connect with massive audiences, his meteoric rise that seemed almost too perfect, suddenly, it all started to look like the puzzle pieces of a carefully hidden legacy. Diddy, according to insiders, was furious. Reports claim he immediately tried to deny the connection, insisting there was no truth to the claims. But his reaction gave him away. He wasn't calm, he wasn't collected, he was rattled. The same man who built an empire out of controlling narratives was suddenly on the defensive. Jay-Z, on the other hand, reportedly stayed quiet. That's his move. When chaos breaks, he doesn't speak, he calculates. But sources close to him say he knows exactly how dangerous this is. Because if Kai really is Diddy's son, then the case just took a generational twist that no one can control. Fans began to speculate about the truth. Some said Kai had no idea, that his entire life had been a lie, that he grew up without ever knowing his true father. Others argued he knew, and that his silence had been part of an agreement to keep him safe while Diddy handled his business. But the scariest theory of all, that Kai might know everything. That growing up, he had heard stories, seen things, learned secrets, and now that his identity had been exposed, he could become the ultimate whistleblower. Imagine the possibility of Kai Cenat, the young king of streaming, stepping forward to testify against his own father in court. That's not just betrayal, that's history. The memes kept coming, but beneath the jokes was a growing fear. What if Kai was silenced before he ever had the chance to speak? Diddy's name has always been surrounded by whispers of intimidation, of threats, of people disappearing when they got too close to the truth. Would Kai be the next target? Would Jay-Z step in to protect him? Or would Jay-Z view him as another threat? Another variable in a game he's trying to control? The speculation only grew louder with each passing hour. Meanwhile, Kai's fan base rallied. Millions of young viewers flooded Twitter and Instagram with Sashka Free Kai hashtags. They argued he was being set up, that he was innocent, that this was just another example of the system trying to take down a successful young black man. The energy was electric, unstoppable. But it also added pressure because now the entire world was watching. Every move the prosecutors made, every statement from Diddy's team, every rumor about Jay-Z's involvement, it was all amplified by Kai's massive, passionate audience. And then came the leaks. Anonymous sources claimed to have seen documents, suggesting that Kai had been financially supported behind the scenes long before his Twitch career took off. Payments, connections, links to shell companies tied to Diddy's network. Nothing confirmed, but enough to make the internet explode. Was his rise really organic or was it engineered all along? Was Kai Cenat the biggest streamer in the world because of his hustle or because he was always meant to be? The debates raged across every platform, but the most chilling moment came when Jaguar Wright chimed in again. She claimed she had known about his connection for years, that whispers of Diddy hiding a son had been circulating in industry circles forever. And according to her, Kai wasn't the only one. She hinted that there were other children, other secrets, other hidden bloodlines that could topple the entire house of cards. And if she's right, then Kai is just the first domino in a chain reaction that could expose everything. Diddy's panic is understandable. This isn't just about losing money or reputation anymore. This is about legacy. If Kai turns against him, if Kai speaks out, then Diddy doesn't just lose his empire, he loses his bloodline too. Jay-Z, on the other hand, has a different problem. For decades, he's been the strategist, the puppet master, the one who moves in silence. But even he can't silence blood ties. If Kai decides to talk, Jay-Z could be dragged in whether he likes it or not, because the secrets Kai might carry could link directly to him. The internet has already decided. For many fans, the truth doesn't even matter anymore. The narrative is too strong, the drama too entertaining. They've already branded Kai as Diddy's son, whether the DNA test proves it or not. And once the internet decides, good luck trying to change their mind. This is now Kai's story forever. And the scariest part, Kai Cenat hasn't spoken. Not a word, not a tweet, not a live stream, nothing. His silence is louder than anything he could say, and it has everyone on edge. Is he being silenced? Is he processing the truth himself? Is he preparing to break the internet again with the biggest stream of his life, where he finally addresses the rumors head on? Nobody knows, but everyone is waiting. The stage is set. A Twitch superstar turned, courtroom bombshell, a mogul on the verge of collapse, another mogul watching from the shadows, calculating his next move. And in the middle of it all, the revelation of a bloodline that could change the entire trajectory of hip-hop, streaming, and entertainment forever. This isn't just gossip. This isn't just rumor. This is the kind of story that rewrites history. So, the only question left is, what happens when Kai finally speaks? Will he stand by Diddy, defend him, and try to keep the family secret buried? Or will he break ranks, tell the world what he knows, and burn the empire down from the inside out? Either way, one thing is certain, nothing will ever be the same again.